a fun part of our show. It's the monthly mystery guest. And today's guest is no mystery. He's here all the time. He's just a great member of the chamber. And by the way you become the mystery guest is to bring the most first-time guests to the show. So I'm stalling while he approaches. I'm trying to make this as awkward as possible. Please welcome the mystery himself, Mr. George Bliss.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, sir. Welcome. We let George on today because he brought guests. And how are you going to say no to a guy in those shoes? Seriously.
And it had to happen.
That's on. Well, it's good to see you stop by on your way to the bowling alley.
Yes.
Thank God I love George.
Yeah, that was a beauty.
I get smacked. Well, George, you're a mainstay. You're a staple of the Mesa Chamber. Tell us, for those that don't know, tell us who you are, what you do, and all about your business.
Well, I'm a Mesa guy. I came here in 1947, and I brought my parents. They had met here during World War II at Falcon Field, and we're both from the Boston area. So they moved back to Boston, got married, had me, decided the weather was better here. So moved back. So I grew up here in Mesa, went to Mesa Public Schools, graduated from Mesa High School when it was the high school. In fact, the end of next week, my high school class is celebrating their 55th reunion. I was 4 years old when I graduated.
Yeah.
Then I left here and went to the United States Air Force Academy, graduated from there and ended up in the service in Los Angeles in the Air Force as a rocket scientist. So did that for 4 years. Got out of the service, got a master's degree over there at USC, Fight On, and ended up in the architectural engineering business over there for a number of years, eventually into real estate. Moved back to Mesa in 1995. My parents were still both very much alive and healthy. So we enjoyed that. Turn that the other way. My daughter went to U of A, by the way.
Not sure how that happened.
But I've been back here, the 22 years I've been back have been wonderful. I remained in the real estate business here. I own a real estate company here in the East Valley. We enjoy both commercial and residential brokerage. Began getting involved in the community back in about '01. First with the Mesa Public Safety Foundation, of which my father was a founder. And then I came on the chamber board through Dave Weir and Charlie Deaton, probably about '03 or '04, and have remained on the board kind of off and on since. Joined some other organizations at the board level. Most significantly, I joined the board of Serine Adult Daycare about 11 years ago. For those of you who've been around a while, Serine offered services to folks with dementia, Alzheimer's, and so forth in the daytime, so that their caregiver could work during the day, then the folks would leave and go home in the evening. 6 years ago, we made a significant change from Serine in a number of ways. We changed the name of it to Oakwood Creative Care. We hired a new director, Sherry Friend, who has been absolutely fabulous. That leads me up to, you asked me about this before, last night was our annual, what we call Oakwood Dignifies event, which is an event where we honor people in the community. We honor the caregivers. We honor the members of the Oakwood Creative Care group, which is 2 locations in Mesa. I was honored to be to receive the Cliff Harris Award this year, which is an annual award given to those that have contributed quite a bit to the Oakwood cause. And so I'm in pretty good company. Carol Harris, widow of Clifford Harris, the person it's named after, was the first recipient. 2 mayors, Harry Mitchell, who also became a congressman, was our second recipient. Then the third was actually the old Serine Auxiliary, which provided fundraising support through the years for Serine. And then last year was Mark Mitchell, current mayor of Tempe. So, not running for office.
You should.
No, I shouldn't. Because people in this
skeleton.
audience know things about
I was going to say.
Just saying.
That's awesome.
Particularly Barnes.
Exactly. Well, that hasn't stopped a lot of recent politicians, but that's a whole other thing. George, you're a modest man, but you do so many great things for not only the city of Mesa and the chamber, but you help make Arizona a better place to live. So thank you very much. Thanks for bringing some people and being our mystery guest, and we'll see you next month like you're always
Remove
here.
the mystery. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Mr. George Bliss.
Thank you, my friend.
Yes, buddy.